Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, we're on Aries. What do we got? Alright, let's see what Aries needs to know. So I switched up the reads. 3 up, 3 down. And 3s are wild. No! There it is. Okay. So, at the rest of the read, you got the Star in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Son of a monkey's butt nugget. Okay. Here we grow. Okay. Ooh, we got Death, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles. Well, dang, Aries. Self-isolation to get some inner work done here. Yeah, this feels like the universe just kind of setting you up and being like, okay, you need to go in. Leo had something similar. Only Leo was like going ads to the wall about it. Can we get this? This is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, really. You're just, looking for High Priestess. That's all. So I think this Death thing, let me show you the card. So Death had to roll in, and I just rubbed my eyes with mascara on. Lovely. So I'm not used to wearing makeup, so when I do put it on, I forget. I feel like your death is just you shedding off like that excess skin, like a snake, and being like, yeah, here I am. Da, 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 da. You're like, okay, let's take this somewhere. Nice and easy, Bessie. Nice and easy. Way to be, Aries. Yeah, I think you're not bothered by this self-isolation in your root area here. You are looking for something, looking for healing, looking for a dream, looking for an aspiration, a goal, looking for something. All right, let's get Death. Okay. We'll just make a rule. Because every time I see this card, I think of this deck. This is the Tarot, the 13th Tarot. So I instinctively grabbed this deck rather than the Tarot of the Abyss deck. So here we are. So let's get the Death clarified. Please, Aries. Maybe. Like you're Scorpio, you should get Death. I get Death, but I want to clear. Ooh, the Sun. So you see it, you know it's coming. You're willing it. You're allowing it. I don't know. Again, weird noises. Just with it. And the 8 of Cups. Yeah. You're just. This feels like skin though. Like it doesn't feel like. It doesn't feel like this is. Necessarily person thing. This has to do with value structures, systems here. This is just you doing the work. I don't feel like any other energy is pushing in on you at all right now. Let's get the High Priestess clarified for Aries, pretty please. Half an hour. Fine. 7 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess. The World. 9 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in the upright. 6 of Wands in the upright. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. A similar energy to Leo. Not quite. Leo had some really difficult heave-ho in the beginning. This is shaping up to be easier for you. You've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is easy for you. You're using your intuition and just you're standing. You've got the High Priestess here twice. I don't know what you want me to say. What advice can I give? None. Because you're doing everything. You're standing in your own intuition, your own light, understanding how those subconscious moon energies work. And you're like, all right, let's complete this. Let's get it over with. The world is here. Let's do this. Complete the cycle. Okay. And then Nine of Cups comes up. So I feel like maybe while you were in this process of digging deep and getting into your intuition, you found something that threw your emotions for a loop and put your Two of Cups in the reverse too. So Four of Pentacles, holding on to some sort of value structure. Six of Wands. Sage, bringing it to light. Victory. Then the Five of Pentacles is in reverse again. So maybe you're like, okay, I thought I had it, but I'm now that I'm past that part of it where you're dealing with your pentacles, right? You're dealing with the value structures, the way you gain monetary value in the world, resources, ideas, creative endeavors, goals, whatever the heck it is in the material realm, you have under control in your High Priestess mode here. And you're like, okay, cycle complete, I get it. But then something comes up here and puts you in an emotionally disturbing place. I have to say, it is disturbing because you have the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse. Then you bring your Pentacles in. Then the Six of Wands shows up. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you want to claim victory over this. You're claiming, or you're staying in the Five of Pentacles reverse, which is in your root system here. Healing this is going to be your key out of it, though. So what is it that's in your value structure that you're not willing to let go that is creating this really big issue for you, putting you in emotional distress? This is emotional distress, not mental distress. Like I don't know if your heart's broken or if you just haven't dealt with an issue that is coming up repeatedly. You got the Eight of Cups and the upright over here, walking away. Walking away from the light. So when you do get into your pentacles, you feel totally in your sovereign power and yourself here. But then when you ignore the emotions of it, I suppose a kink in the line, if you will, of your, I don't know, whatever it is you're trying to achieve here, whatever goal it is. I don't know if this is just healing for you or if you're trying to get to the source of your dreams, what's going to fulfill you on a very deep, meaningful level. And when I say fulfill, it's because this card typically in the tarot is a basin of water and another basin of water, receiving and pouring out. Okay, that is the ultimate. We all want to be receiving that divine energy and then doing what we are supposed to be doing with it and dumping it out. In whatever way that means. That could be everything on the planet, right? Multifaceted ecosystem is how we have to conduct ourselves. So I can't tell you how that looks for you, but I can tell you that your heart space, your emotional waters, whatever you want to call it, needs some serious attention right now. Some serious attention. So while you're down there getting your high priestess on, bring her to this situation, please and thank you. Bring her to the situation and move slow. Go cautiously. Don't, when your Nine of Cups is in reverse, you're going to tend to be a little bit more emotionally volatile. And if you're not willing to release whatever values it is that you put in place to keep this, whatever toxicity running in your life. Six of Wands. Who are you trying to fool? Freaking, then your Five of Pentacles kicks in. Okay. Let's get this clarified for Aries. Alright. Let's see about that. I'm gonna clarify. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put this to the side for a second, and I will come back and clarify this, but I want to do it with a different deck. Let's get the Knight of Pentacles out of the way. Knight of Pentacles clarified for Aries. Okay. Was that it? That was it. Five of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. The Moon. You're not moving forward as much as you'd like. Because you... This feels like your subconscious is triggering you into either not fighting for something or fighting for something that I don't think you're even aware of it. I don't think you know. This isn't your moon energy, it's subconscious, unseen, shadowy, whatever you want to call it. I don't think you know that you are, a lot of times, there's you're fighting for something. You are fighting something or fighting not, I don't know. You're being instructed to not fight something that you're supposed to be fighting. Knight of Wands. Yeah, excuse me. So, it's confusing because it's not really confusing. It's just difficult to explain because you've got your Six of Wands over here. But then your Five of Wands is in reverse. It's like you want to claim victory over something. You don't have victory here. Your subconscious. You're holding a value structure that's putting you in a toxic place when it comes to your emotional energies. And it could pertain to union, love, whatever, right? Could pertain to that. Or union with yourself, emotional sovereignty. A way of existing in the world that is not so emotionally volatile, where this is the hard part, is we are living in a state of everybody's coming to an acknowledgement that the way that we have been doing things, the way we have been living, not so great. And we're waiting in the pudding right now. And it's not for choices that have just been made, in the last couple years. It's much longer than that. And we're coming to, and that can be emotionally upsetting. And so along with that awakening process, we can't just put it all out on some scapegoat, right? We've got to come to terms that value structure that was instilled in us, that we were told to hold on to, and that was going to keep us afloat, keep us safe, keep us whatever, right? Probably is something that's jerking our emotions around, right? When we don't have our emotional waters At the very least under surveillance. This feels like you don't even have the emotional waters under surveillance with the moon card here. It's like you don't see it. You're not even fighting to get there. You're just kind of riding past it really slowly. Interesting. I just got that weird scene in Lord of the Rings where they're going through the weird marshy area. Is that where you're stuck? You fell in? And now your heart space is like, oh. I don't know. I don't know why that vision popped into my head. Maybe that means something to you. I have no idea. Eight of Wands, movements. Alright, we're going on. Let's see the roots of the read for Aries. Pretty play. Aries, what's up? What's happening in your roots? The Emperor. There you are. Two of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands in reverse. What in the hell? Why does nobody want to celebrate anymore? Knave of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. You are not looking at this. It feels like you are just bound and determined to just under the rug. You're showing up here and you want to put some value structures up on you've got plenty of pentacles to do that with. But without your heart space to back it up, the outcome is going to be, Knave of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So there's going to be no equal give and take here. I don't know how, if it's going to be more on your side or if it's going to be more designed to be on their side, but there's self-deception here. There's self-deception here when it comes to equal give and take being in reverse here. Time. See their little time capsule things? Little hourglasses, if you would. So yeah, I got the Seven of Swords in a reverse. So there's some sort of deception about the give and take of this and the mental energies attached to it. Do you see that in the middle? You're attached to a mental process here that's creating this toxic behavior. So your pentacles are great. Your mental state needs to be a little bit more clear. Otherwise, your outcome is going to be... Okay, let's get some clarification on this. Okay, how did this... Okay. Can we get clarification? Could you please? I just want to get the cards in order so there's no... this last layer here. The Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in the upright, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse for Aries. What is happening with this energy? how about this? Give us an outcome on the energy here. What's going to be the outcome of putting this forward for Aries? What do they need to learn? How do they need to grow? What needs to happen? Clarification on it. Something. The Wheel of Fortune is here, so maybe this is just a cycle you do need to go through. The High Priestess and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. I mean, there's times in your life where you feel, I can't be emotional right now. That's not going to show up well in the physical realm. So, I mean, okay, so you don't have to be emotional with the outside world by any means, but don't be stoic with yourself. Don't be stoic with yourself. Three of Pentacles in the upright, Page of Swords, the Judgment. You're bound and determined to take these Three of Pentacles forward. And then see what the universe gives you. I can't tell you what that's going to be. But you're going to... This is just you being like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. That's Aries. Hold my beer and watch this. Okay. All right, Aries. I don't know what kind of advice to give you there. Because, like, with that last little bit there... you know, if you're using your intuition and it's telling you, look, now is not the time to be cuppy. Don't be any cuppies. That's fine when it comes to the outside world, but this is shadow work for you here. This is the inner realms is what I'm getting. I don't see anybody else's energy. I got other than the Two of Cups in reverse. But again, that's under your High Priestess doing the death thing, and you're in self-isolation right now. I don't know. So maybe just, I don't know, processes the emotion. So let's get a self-isolation into the Lonely Woods card. What does Aries need to know? What's up with Aries? What's the best advice for Aries at the moment, at the current? I'm not saying pour your cups out into the world. I'm saying like if you're feeling something, get it down on paper. If you don't like what you're feeling, you can burn it. You don't have to be like, well, I guess I'm just going to... The Return of the Lost Selves. Ooh. Okay. 33 is the number. Good number. Okay. Ready, set, grow. Return of the Lost Selves. There's no glare, is there? Okay, there's a little bit. Tiny bit. Maybe we'll put the glare above the body. Okay. When we are alone, we can be most true and real. We live without artifice or the need to please or be pleased. Finally free, we can simply be. Do not make of this liberty a burden. Call back to yourself the wandering parts of your mind and soul that departed when they knew others could not understand them. Come together, be reunited within yourself, and feel the multitude of you. You are not one self, but many selves. When you have this time of seeming aloneness, truly the companionship of one of many selves, the forgotten experiences, the things that you never gave yourself time to wonder about, you will be unified by this spontaneous time alone. Okay, we got another one under it. We got time, so we're going to read it. 42. What did we lose? Again, shedding that skin. So don't look at this like some sort of punishment. Within this time of the in-between, You grow curious about the parts of yourself you had forgotten about until now. These are the aspects of the sacred self that were cast aside, rejected, abandoned along the way. Now you need to look into the well that is memory, the reservoir of the ancestors, the emotional world, which is where those parts of yourself and soul still live, patiently awaiting you to find them. Gaze down the well, conjure up the lost selves. Up they rise to rejoin you again. Give them space to share their wise stories with you, for nothing that belongs to you can ever be lost. It is only that, for a time, you forgot the blessings of all that you are. Yay! Okay. You got this, Aries. You got this. Okay? Just a little bit deeper in the shadow work. Understand that there's nothing wrong with emotions. There's a big stoic movement, and I totally get it. I totally get why we would need stoicism in this day and age. I totally, completely understand. And if you understood what was happening in Rome, So that's fine and dandy. Do what you need to do to protect yourself on the outside world. But when you're in shadow work, what's the point of that? Okay, I'm a Gemini moon. I do not like feeling my feelings, but I'll do it when I'm in my shadow. So shadow work. So journaling, maybe getting some things out, listening to some music that resonates to help you bring those emotions up. If you just are like, I'm trying and it's nothing. And that, that's a good time to self-isolate, because if you got nothing coming up, but you're standing in the high priestess, you're using your intuition here. So it's not like you're putting out toxicity into the universe by any means. So just remember that emotions are just little signifiers on the roadmap of life. Hey, might want to look at this thing over here. Why does that upset us so much? Not that you're supposed to turn it off and numb it. You're supposed to sit with it and understand it. Again, I know that a lot of times we tend to be like, well, they're being overly emotional. Let's shame them. But in reality, what probably just happened to them was really, really bad. Horrific, in fact. And they're just having a reaction to the trauma-based society that we've created for ourselves. And then we shame people for having adverse reactions to that, which isn't going to help the situation, is it? So now the traumatized person is re-traumatized. And then basically what I'm seeing there is the result of re-traumatization. It's like, it's like a wound repeatedly opened, and then somebody shaming you for having that wound, so you've got to pour salt on it and then close it back up. And it's just like, it's a repetitive process, which oftentimes society does to you, because we so this time thing that was in the cuppy things, time heals all wounds. This is true. So you got to give it some air, though. You got to get it out and give it some air. I'm not saying out in public. I'm saying out for yourself. Give it some air and give it some time to breathe. And understand that just because, you're human doesn't make it bad. Stoicism is just a practice. We have emotions for a reason, not because we're supposed to completely negate them. It's for a process of understanding, and our emotions get radiated from our heart. So, and keeping in mind that heart disease is number 3. No, it's number 1 on the leading cause of death, at least in the US it is. So process through that, heal that emotional water wound, okay? not just for your mental and emotional well-being, but for your physical one too, because those things often manifest as not so great things. So just take the time to do that. Understand that you're not alone in this process. We're all going through awakening on all these different levels and different areas and whatever else. So this isn't, it's not that you're alone. It's just that this particular time and energy that you're going through is for the processing of getting to know yourself on every level, not just the ones you feel like a high priestess in. Okay? Until next time, I love you and keep your flame, Aries.